What's up, fellas? Coach Best here. Been a few days since we posted a video. Cold weather came through and kind of put a stop to things. Don't have the whiteboard at home. We got up to 0 degrees today. Got out the house. Got up here to school. Get this whiteboard, and here we go. So we've had good success with the first couple videos so far. Both of them up over a couple hundred views now. So looking good. And here we go. So today we're going to talk about the counter. Something that we didn't do a whole lot of this past year. We need to do a lot more of. Very effective play for, especially with things we do. We talked earlier, a couple videos, last video, about some jet read, and we run the jet sweep in that. So counter gives us some action off that. Thing with the counter is it's simple. We love simple. So we're gonna block the counter. No matter what we're doing in the backfield, up front, we're gonna block counter. We're gonna block counter one to two ways. Couple variations depending on how we set our formation, what we got going. But so here we go on the board. We're going to start with giving a jet read. So we're 10 personnel, 2x2 here. Again, everything we're drawing is against the even front 6-man box here. So we get jet motion, we get this jet look, and that's key for us. Okay. Now with this blocking the counter, it's a gap blocking scheme. Okay, much like power, it's a gap blocking scheme. So we're blocking gaps. Now we're running counter to the left here. Okay, we're gonna start on this front side here. We're gonna block the gap to our inside. So our tackle here is gonna be responsible for this B gap. He's coming down on this 3 technique. Guard is responsible for the A gap. No one is there in an A gap. Now we can get that double team just like we get in the power. We want to get that guy moving vertical, and we can look to that backside. Again, if something comes to this A gap, guard is responsible for that A gap. Center, backside A, and fill that backside A, 1 tech, 2 eye there. Take care of that. Now, backside guard. You are going to pull, and we're kicking out here. Tackle, pull and wrap up into the hole. We get this jet motion. Halfback takes 1 counter step, receives the ball, and follows that tackle through the gap there. Okay, so that's our counter. Again, much like it looks just like power. Okay, it looks just like power. Now, instead of just a skip pull, we're gonna pull that guard, kick him out, pull the tackle, wrap him up in the hole, and follow there. Okay, and that's off a jet read. Okay, now we can do it normal, bunch of different ways. Okay, it's not gonna change what we do up front. Okay, we can get 2x2, 10 personnel. Now, no jet motion here. We can do it with no motion. Same blocking. B gap, A gap, A gap. Pull and wrap, counter step, and go. Doesn't change anything up front. We can switch around what we do in the backfield. Now, if we want to go with a little bit different personnel, let's get into a 2-back set. So we're gonna move our F back. We're gonna get into a 2-back set now, where let's put our F back here in the B gap. Okay, put our F back there in the B gap. Now with this look, okay, our F is simply gonna give our tackle a stay call, and all that's gonna do is that's gonna tell our tackle to now step to the B gap. Take anything B gap and hinge. The F will now take the tackle's responsibility and be our puller and wrapper. And we still get play side tackle in the B gap, play side guard, A gap, good hard double team, backside A with our center, and then we go that way. And now that's just a personnel change up. That's just a personnel change up there, where now we can get our F back, our full back wrapping, and he becomes a wrapper. Easy as that. Now, other variations we can do with the counter. We can go 2-back set. Okay, we can go in our 2-back set. So again, change up personnel. Now let's put our again even front 6-man box. Now with our 2-back set, now we same B gap, A gap double team to that backside A, kick out, wrap, F goes first, H comes second. He's carrying the football. So just again, variations, things you can do to make it look different here in the backfield. It's just window dressing. Up front, we're staying same, staying solid. Okay, now, final variation. Final variation we can do now is with our Q counter. Okay, so now we just call it Q counter. So now our quarterback's carrying the football. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. If we want to put an F in motion, we put our F in motion. We can leave that H out there, fake that handoff, take it to quarterback carrying the football. Doesn't change anything up front. Again, just window dressings. Now, Q counter, our quarterback becomes a ball carrier. Okay, all kinds of different variations. I'm not going to get into it today on this video. We'll get into it later on another video. We start talking RPOs. We'll start reading this and doing some RPO action out there with our guys out there in space. That's another video. Again, with our Q counter, again, just window dressing variations. Again, the key up front, same. Like I said, it looks just like power lock. We got that double team on that 3, working him, getting him vertical, moving to the backside, blocking back with our center, kicking out, and then wrapping with our guard and tackle. Final thing, the final variation that may look a little bit different, which we will call, is we'll call Q counter with an ISO tag. So now, with an ISO tag, we'll still be in a 2x2 set. And the ISO tag allows us to get a variation of the blocking with keeping our tackle here solid in the B gap. Okay, the H gives the tackle the stay call. Now we will block counter, and now our H becomes our wrap, and then the quarterback follows. And that's just another version of Q counter. Again, up front, stay solid, block it the way we do, and go to work. Again, all the variations, all this stuff we do in the backfield, just window dressing, same play, make it look a million different ways, confuse the defense, but we just want to run counter. Like I said, we didn't run a whole bunch of counter this year. It's something that we need to do, especially with all the jet read, jet power read stuff that we're running. Very good compliment for that. And so we're going to get back to it and do that a lot. So that's the counter. That's how we do it. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. I'm going to try to rattle off a couple more videos coming soon, maybe a couple more tonight even, and get these things going. Keep watching them. Love what we're doing. We'll see you guys next time.